Pisces, what's going on? Welcome to Cancer season. This is Jen catching you on DTWJLife. I hope you're all doing well. One of the things that I picked up from you is some of you may kind of be going through or undergoing an internal conflict of some sort. Cancer season for Pisces and vice versa. Pisces season for Cancer is never easy because you have, well, double the amount of intense emotions going on. But it's kind of like an unstructured emotional roller coaster type thing. So I could see why it could be, a little bit detrimental to some of you, but not to an extent that you cannot fix it. It's not unfixable, so it's okay. Hang in there, hang tight. I know that it's not easy, but like I said, it is fixable. This Cancer season, we are dealing with two retrogrades happening at the same time. The Jupiter retrograde and the Pluto retrograde, as you guys will be updated on each month up until September for the Jupiter retrograde and October for the Pluto retrograde, okay? These are two major shifts that are happening in our lives, much more major than I thought that they would be. At first I thought, no, like I'm overreacting, but no, I'm not. I'm a Cancer, by the way. If you didn't know, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so I definitely get why, especially during Cancer season, these two retrogrades really hit people the hardest. Our status quo is changing. If it had not already, it will change, or it is in the midst of changing. And it's happening in such a way that we don't know which way it's going in. Yeah. We're working on purging certain things from our lives. Things are being removed as well. Absolutely. By the cosmic alignment, it's happening. Let's see. So yeah, it's a very confusing time for a lot of us. Definitely. And I can see why it would throw us in kind of an emotional roller coaster in a way. Coming up at the bottom of the deck, though, if you had not been overcoming challenges, you will soon be overcoming challenges. Realize that, so funny, Jupiter and Pluto right here too. Realize that anything, all the tough times that happen in our lives are fine. They don't have to go on for any longer than they need to. So if something is over with and done, please just let go of it. Don't hold on to it. Easier said than done, but it's much healthier that way. Only because so much more is coming in. As soon as you're pretty much finished learning from a growth period or a growing stage, on comes the next lesson, right? So this is why you need to absolutely let go of the old and let in the new. Understand and recognize where you have overcome challenges and accept the fact that you have, okay? Let's see what's coming out for you guys. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I see that you're definitely focusing on romantic relationships. Some of you business, because the flame card, I spoiled it, can mean either of the two things, the flame card, okay? Oh, God. I hope my hair is behaving today. Ooh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. I don't just go with what is in the cards because they have planetary symbols on them. I also go with how they coincide with the most major cosmic activity that is happening. That's most prevalent, most important, things that we really need to be paying attention to. I'm a little worried about you guys right now. I am. Okay. Ooh. Alright, first card coming up, as I had spoiled earlier, is Flame Upright. Excuse me. Allergies. Oh, they're fun, aren't they? Anywho, some of you guys are in a stable relationship, okay? Some of you may be married. Some of you are looking for love right now. Like I said, this is definitely a time for change in status quo. So it can be a change in how things usually go in your relationship. Maybe you're making decisions to change how you communicate, change how you run the household, things of that nature. It might be a thing of that. First clarifier off that card is forced inverted. Okay, I'm looking at the planetary action right here. We have Venus and Pluto here. So seems like a lot of you, whether male or female, are feeling less than feminine right now because of how the Pluto retrograde has been affecting you, okay? Like I said, the Pluto retrograde is all about purging, removing things from your life or things that are being removed from your life by the cosmic activity as well. And it's leaving you feeling less than feminine. And the reason why is because you're really focused on your material and financial wealth. Okay, if you have it all together right now, congratulations, but you still feel insecure for some reason, there might be something deeper than the financial and material aspect that has you feeling insecure. You might want to explore that, maybe talk about it. Okay, if you're in a place where you're kind of dealing with a change in status quo, Jupiter retrograde, that is not very healthy, that is kind of leaving you, hold on, which is leaving you feeling, a little bit less than yourself, less than what you're used to. Explore some options with financial advisors. Excuse me, if you have a bank account, okay, checking, savings, whatever, there are financial advisors at the bank that you can speak to. Okay, if you feel a little bit insecure about something, Jupiter retrograde also is a time of identity theft and a lot of that happening. If you feel insecure about something, okay, in regards to that, or maybe in regards to protecting the assets that you do have, however little or however a lot of those you have, doesn't matter. Definitely go to your financial advisor and, ask, is there any way other than what I'm doing to manage and secure my finances better than I've been doing? Okay, really focus on that because you are coming out of a tower moment. I like it. I like that a lot, okay? I like that part of the change in status quo. You're coming out of a tower moment. Okay, things are getting better for you in this respect. Either way. Even if you don't have like a lot in your checking account right now, I wouldn't worry about it because this type of change in status quo denotes to me that you are learning more about wealth management, money management, budgeting. Okay, you're learning how to do these things much easier instead of struggling with it so much. Next card coming up is Son of Water inverted. This usually denotes emotional immaturity, but like I said, you're feeling less than feminine. You have, okay, Venus here inverted as well as the South Node energy happening. The less than feminine energy connecting, okay, Pluto retrograde, South Node. These are things that you're removing from your life yourself. The universe is not doing it for you, and you recognize that. You're ridding of things that allowed you to be emotionally immature, if that makes any sense. Like you're purging the things that no longer work for your age, be that your chronicle age or your emotional and psychological age, okay? You're really working with that. You're having a good look at it. You're saying, well, maybe this collection of stuffed animals doesn't suit me anymore. It's not going to attract a mate, so I may as well just get rid of them, okay? Something like that, right? Like, or maybe, I'm getting rid of a way that I used to self-soothe. Okay, that could be through anything. Any type of addiction that, maybe you used to have. It could be to anything at all, okay? It doesn't have to be substance abuse, okay? It could be any type of addiction that you used to kind of go to to self-soothe. You're kind of getting rid of that. You're looking at that and saying, this isn't me anymore. This is not the person that I am, and it's not the person that I want to be. So you're kind of getting rid of that. That's really good. Uh, First clarifying card off of that is plant inverted. Yeah, relying on this had always given you a semblance of imbalance, and because you're looking at the imbalance closer, you're looking at it with a masculine pair of eyes. You're kind of combing over it in a way that seems the most logical to you and less emotional, which is hard. I know it's very hard, but you're doing it. You are. You're absolutely doing it. You're seeing things for what they are. I like that third eye chakra. Your intuition is still on point, but you're kind of going over things. Like, yes, your higher self is open, absolutely, but like your more mundane self is kind of looking at everything more, more logically and more of a masculine way. It's very interesting. The reason for that, self-mastery. Self-mastery in the eyes of the universal law. It is happening. You're ascending. Jupiter's here as well, and according to the Jupiter retrograde change in status quo, this is happening so that you can continue to grow as the person that you are. The person that you truly are, not the person that you think that you are, or the person that people have convinced you that you are. Huge difference, which is why you're looking at things logically now. Okay, you're really working on this right now. You're working on self-mastery, understanding yourself, how to utilize every part of yourself in your life to the best way that you possibly can for the best outcome. Third card coming up is Start and Hope inverted, which I did not like to see at all. Not a huge fan of this. I'm not. It says, I'm substance and the one who has no substance. Do not be ignorant of me. It seems like some of you are grappling with, okay, things that you are addicted to or things that you used to be addicted to. Things that you used to run to for comfort that no longer work for you. You're kind of grappling with that. Yeah, you're working on growing past it, but you're still grappling with it a little bit. First clarifying card coming off of that is Beacon inverted, which means that you are not in alignment. Okay. Beacon upright kind of represents you being completely... Hold on, I apologize. My system is giving me issues and I don't like it. Sorry. It's rude today. So's the lighting. Anyway. Yeah, when it's upright, you're looking at perfect chakra alignment. You're looking at perfect soul and energy alignment. But right now, you're kind of like this. In the midst of grappling with old things that no longer serve you, as well as maybe even changing how you view self-mastery. That might be it altogether. Some of you might be completely, purging an old way of thinking. Like, once I get to this point, I've mastered myself. You're completely purging that because you see it logically as being untrue now. You understand why it does not work for you. Okay, that masculine energy that's stepping in and saying, no, I'm not with it. Second clarifying card. This I have a hard time believing. But then again, I see Earth conjuncting lunar energy here. It's not that you're not intuitive. It's just that you're stepping away from the feminine for a little bit. And this also is clarifying that. So it's not that you're not intuitive. It's just that you're kind of putting your emotional self to the side and trying out your logical side. Perhaps you could find intuition through logic as well. So not to worry. Third card that I like, Live, Judgment Point, Desert Upright. You're a little bit blind to what's going on, especially if you're not used to tapping into your masculine side, but you are growing. You absolutely are growing, so embrace that. Jupiter and Venus, polar opposites, but when they come together, it's actually quite beautiful. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Okay, good. Sorry. Yeah. As soon as you're able to expand and change your status quo to the most constructive way you possibly can, you will then reunite with your feminine side and your feminine self. It's kind of like your masculine side is preparing all this beautiful stuff and building all these beautiful things with his hands so that he can put his hands over the feminine side so that the feminine can come in and go, oh my God! You know, like, surprise! I did all this for you. I hope you're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what you're doing for yourself. You're being that stable, supportive system for yourself, if that makes any sense. And you're doing it not only through emotional maturity, by putting emotions to the side for a little bit. In fact, no, it's emotional immaturity, because emotional maturity would be emotional intelligence, which you all use quite a bit. You're kind of putting that to the side. Yeah, I really feel like, even though this is Cancer season, it might be a thing as well of a Gemini aspect coming through. Right? The duality of self. Both the masculine and the feminine coming together to build something that will actually surprise you. This is very interesting, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and tell me what you think about this. I mean, like, what's been going on with you? Leave it in the comments. If this did not resonate at all, I'm not going to turn you away. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, there are a ton of other readers out here. I'm too touchy to deal with you. No, I will take on the challenge. I will read you. If you need me and this did not resonate, contact me, okay? Absolutely. Information's in the description of this video. And I'm so sorry about the weird lighting. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have not yet, please hit the subscribe and notification bell, because I'm doing a lot more than just the periodicals. I'm going to be uploading much more content and very soon. So thank you again. And until the next video, take care of yourselves and blessed be.